Hey everyone, this is Mr. Everything, and today I think I have a really good unboxing of this Apple Watch band. This is a one-to-one mold of the Link bracelet for the Apple Watch. It'll work with any of them because they all have the same design, at least as of this recording. The brand for this one is Top4cus, clearly a Chinese brand, but nonetheless, this is the cheapest way you can get these. One of the first things I liked was just the packaging. It's not like in just some cheap little sleeve or something. I got this on Amazon, and you can see here, and if you check the back of this, you can clearly tell that this is very China made. But hey, if you can smile and you can talk, you should be having a wonderful life. And then one thing I really like about this brand is, according to what I've seen on Amazon, they are, for again, a Chinese manufacturer, they are incredibly good with warranty and refund. If you have a problem, they will give you and send you a new one or refund you, and you can check that. So again, just the whole presentation with this, you even get this little foam insert. Certainly not up to par with Apple, but for $79.99 was what this went for. You can't beat it. And the main reason I wanted to get it was it copies everything Apple did with their bracelet. It's one-to-one, as they say. It's identical. Now I feel that an imitation of an Apple Watch bracelet is probably pretty close to what the real one is, because again, Apple isn't Rolex. They're is like for all their products, they're made in China, and this is a Chinese imitation. So again, these are both made in China, unlike Rolex that has their own in-house, parts and manufacturing and everything. So they're probably likely that this is very identical. And for the price, I mean, it has you can tell there is more quality. It just has a nice weight to it. I really like this butterfly clasp. One way you can tell it's not Apple is there's no markings inside the clasp. But again, I think it's just very impressive. Now, I will mention with this company, there was one called Aluqui or something that made these, and I noticed in their next generation, these were like just regular pins, and you had to slide the button up and down. It wasn't no longer pressed. I believe that's because Apple has this patented. So unfortunately for this company, whenever Apple eventually goes after them for this, they'll have to either change it or they'll just like have to drop the product altogether. But see if I can. It's a little tricky, but you can kind of see there's little ears on the side there. I think that's what moves. Now, I don't own the Apple one, so I'm not sure if this is identical, the exact same mechanism Apple uses, but it is the same push function. Again, and then, it's not going anywhere, so I don't see any likelihood of a failure. Now, this is very stiff, so you wouldn't want to be bending it, and then you would break it, but I'm sure you would break the Apple one too because this doesn't have that much movement to it. So let me go ahead and put this on. I think it'll be a little easier to do in halves, just so I don't have to worry about twisting it as much. And then I have the stainless steel, so we can see how closely the colors match. And then I'll obviously have to custom fit it and take some links out for my wrist. See if this, so I can get a better angle here. The fit is pretty good. It's not perfect. There's just a wee bit of gap, but again, that'll probably depend on your wrist. If it's wider, it might sit flatter, and if it's more curved. But the sizing, the spaces in between doesn't look awful. It actually looks pretty good. and again, it has that same brushed look, and then the stainless on the watch itself is polished. But there's a little bit of an overlap there, but again, for less than a fourth of the price, you can't beat that. Now this obviously won't fit, but just to get an idea, that does look really nice. I have about a 7.5 inch wrist, so it does, you can go a little bigger and it should be able to fit me very well. And again, I will just say that it's on Amazon and give you the name of the seller, because I don't want to link directly to it. But sometimes the listings change, and then of course, it might be more likely that Apple would run them out of business or something. But I would definitely recommend getting this while you can. Not sure, kind of hard to do this one-handed. It does operate smoothly. I guess I just haven't gotten the hang of it. If there's a way you can take them both out at the same time. But I would recommend it for $80. I think you can get these for as low as $30, but they don't have this Apple style. They have just the regular pins that you would need the tool to remove them, and then I would just give it away that it's not an Apple one. And that was one of the main things I wanted, just for, I guess you could say, bragging rights, just to have the actual same identical Apple experience. To me, is worth the $80. So again, here's the brand. I think it does look great on the watch, and I would highly recommend them. So if you were interested in this product, or just that Apple Watch band, this is basically the top tier Apple style, so you can get it at an affordable price and it's decent quality. They're backed by a good warranty, and if you buy it on Amazon, it should be very safe. You know you're getting the correct one, not some fake person or something trying to sell you one that isn't this authentic Apple. And you can also get the Space Black for $10 more, so it would be it'd be $89 for the Space Black, but they do have it in that color as well. So hopefully, if you were interested in something like this, just to let you know that this brand is out there, and I think it is well worth the money. So thanks for watching, and to see me in the next one. Have a good one.